hope everything is working as I think it should. Just in time. Last pick. Oh boy. If I'm looking quickly, they need an offlaner. Can I go to my draft sheet in time? Pangolier or Slardar? Is Pangolier banned? Nope. And neither is Slardar. Slardar doesn't look like a bad pick. BKB piercing stun. Good hunt with the Nyx. Slar? Centaur? I'd probably bet a Slardar pick is coming here. Let's see if the draft sheet is gonna fail me. Slardar pick. Do it, Zoomers. Unfortunately, it's not like they have a huge... Oh, okay. So they're throwing monkeys forever on the Death Prophet. Okay. Alright. This is looking like a cool game. So, it's definitely going to be two farming cores. They're both going to be going relatively the same items. We'll go treads into probably Battle Fury. Jug might not go Battle Fury just because there's not a whole lot of stuff to clear, but Sammy Boy, if there's a Beastmaster in the game, you're going Battle Fury. So we'll see if that's what he decides to do. Pretty good Deso game. SVG, MSS, Quinn, and Lelis shouldn't have terribly high armor. Quinn might have a little bit, but Deso -6 armors whenever you -6 armor whenever you get an attack off. That's a lot of physical damage. It's a lot of damage. We'll see if they're able to destroy everyone with that high DPS. Let's see, they had the Death Prophet in response, I believe, to the Leshrac too, so I guess they're pretty confident. This is a hard draft to call. Quincy took the first game. I like PA. I just think PA is really slow. And it's kind of a contrast in this lineup that... Let me get my stream stuff ready. There we go. There's a contrast on the Zoomers team where they have Sammy Boy who wants to just sit and farm for a little bit. And then they have this Death Prophet Nyx that want to hunt people and take names. So... Ooh, ward on the outside. Ooh. That's a nifty ward right there. So he's just going to be cutting trees. I wonder if they're going to be able to see, if they're ever going to see these trees and know that there's a ward here. Probably not. That's so good. I wonder if that's worth a tango. Probably not. It's only really rune control and ganks. Ooh, Husky's starting out with a sentry. I guess they want to see where that boar goes. Both of their wards on Zoomers are dedicated to this top lane, so they're expecting, since there's a Beastmaster and likely an Earth Spirit that's going to go to the lane, they're absolutely expecting that their Earth Spirit is going to run over to mid, and they'll see him two different ways. He would literally have to go the whole way around under tower. Alright, 2 for Zoomers, 3 for Zoomers. Any more Zoomers runes? No, 3 for 1 rune control in the side of Zoomers. There's still one more yet to be placed. Samurai going up for the aggressive dagger. Let's see. Let's see where MSS wants to place that. Alright. Lelis already getting ran at, so they want to go aggressive in this lane. They already have 1 point of Fatal Bonds, which gives at stage... Yeah, so at level 1, 12% damage shared. And Ocean goes down bottom. Monkeys gets the return kill onto SVG, and now he's going to right-click up UR. UR only has tangos, so Monkeys is going to keep getting some good right-clicks in. Jug, even though he's a high armor hero, early on, Death Prophet has a decent amount of magic nuke. And it is 5-position Veno, so hero that likes its XP, a few last hits. Pretty greedy lineup. They're just getting... Everyone is like running at everyone. This is why the average game time for these teams is like 30 minutes. Because they don't waste time in these games. They are always trying to kill you. Now Earth Spirit's trying to get the long wraparound. Where is he going? So he placed his ward to see couriers. Husky thinks he knows where it's at, but he is incorrect. Monkeys, man. He's just turning around. Neither of these heroes are especially high health. I'm not going to get a whole lot of Spirit Siphon off. Let's see how the mid matchup is going. Gunner, oh no, tries to get the deny on the range creep, he misses it. So it's a 14-0 to a 10-0. Ember typically better versus melee matchups, so we'll see why. Timings are a bit high too. He wants to throw out Flame Guard. Quinn's gonna have to try to take off the Flame Guard with his magical damage. So does he? It looks like he's getting the hodgepodge. If he stuns Diabolic's Lightning Storm, then maybe he's able to clear the Flame Guard, but it's 220 damage that he's gonna have to do on that Leshrac. Looks like nothing really happening bottom. We're gonna try to go on Monkeys a little bit, but the stun from Nyx is gonna back him up. Now back to this mid lane. It's not terrible. It's only three last hits for Quinn. There's a range here. You probably want to be winning that matchup a bit more. Fatal Bonds in a hard camp stack. Yawar goes down. Taiga barely gets away. Monkey's going to be the next one to go. He doesn't have Spirit Siphon. Doesn't have Stick Up. The kick. And now both of them go down. MSS. He's balling up. He's got 2 kills. He's going to be able to afford that earn pretty early. He's only about 30 gold off of the recipe. My lord. He's going to be a bit thick. So we'll see how that early earn is going to play out. Oh, yeah, Sentry and an earn. Man, you love that. You absolutely love it. Rotation mid. Ocean trying to help out with runes. Quinn's not going to get the stun, and now Gunner uses his last bottle charge to get up to full health. Quinn's sitting with an empty bottle. Well, Gunner will have enough regen to probably spam out some spells, possibly bring this lane back into his favor. It's a 6 last hit, 2 deny advantage for Quinn. Gunner getting jumped on, pops the Flame Guard, uses his Fairy Fire already. Not enough magic damage to break Flame Guard. He Manta dodges the Split Earth, and now he's running at them. Gunner! He uses his another bottle charge. He gets the double! Gunner gets the Manta dodge with his illusion rune, then is able to time his bottle charges so that he heals up. No one ever breaks Flame Guard. He is constantly doing this damage, and he actually turns around the double kill after Earth Spirit rolls in. That is so huge. Now, even though Lilith is being a bit aggressive, they're going to be able to keep Lilith out of lane with this Fatal Bonds plus Dagger combo. Oh, and is he going to get... Oh, yeah, now Sammy Boy's going to get 40 gold from that Hawk. Oh my goodness. What an absolute play by Gunner Ember. This is why Gunner Ember has been famous for so long. Now, MSS knows. We need to get him. Gunner could get out of control now. Alright. Pops the ulti on Quinn. Still hasn't broken the Flame Guard. Okay, as soon as Flame Guard breaks, he just backs out of there. He doesn't want any more of it. Ocean force feeding him the mangoes. Think I get the last hit on this? Yeah, gets the last hit on the cart too. Honestly, this is 100% back. 2 of these last hits are heroes. So this lane is very even. I don't think it should be. Eventually, Gunner's going to be able to come back and... Oh, man, they just placed the ward there again. This is a ward that you might... After watching this replay, you might have to always look for this ward here from Zoomers. Alright, MSS back top. He only is level 3. Meanwhile, Sammy Boy, level 5, and he's got some farm. 33 last hits. Very even with the Jug, though. Looks like Jug having decent lane. His move speed is 350 with phase. Monkeys doesn't have any phase, so I think he's worried about getting spun on. And now Sammy Boy gets a kill onto MSS. Sammy Boy is going to be big, man. He's going to come out of this. Is he still going for... I want to see if he's still going for Battle Fury. Oh, they're trying to stun up Quinn. They missed the stun, and now SVG's in. He's going to set a very slow Remnant out. Going to use the rest of his Flame Guard. When is it going to get out? I think at this point he's scared to get stunned. Yeah. He didn't want to get stunned. So he TP's back to base. It's a 90 gold investment technically to TP back and heal, but it's well worth it. Now that they see that he's back, he used a TP so he's not in. Rolling from Earth Spirit, and the Sleight of Change barely misses it. Now the stun out from Ocean. They're going to try to get him away from Gunner. Gunner doesn't... He still has Flame Guard, is trying to absorb the damage. The deny! Ocean gets the deny onto Gunner! He's going to go down, but there are 3 people mid, and they only actually get 1 kill. Now, whenever Gunner's up, he's not going to be able to TP back to base, so Quinn's very low. This 30-second rune is going to have to be a regen if they actually want to put any pressure on the tower. Now, they are going to try to go elsewhere, seeing that there's all heroes, 3 heroes mid. So Monkey's being a little bit aggressive. I don't think UR knows whether or not that there's actually a team behind him. So he's just going to keep running in, make himself big. No Gunner. Going for the jumps. He'll probably go jumps Maelstrom. It's the typical Gunner build on the Ember. Sammy Boy sees where they're at. He's not scared. Hawk doesn't see him, but now SVG gets... he should have saw that a little bit. Roll. Onto Gunner again. He's silenced up. Quinn... Oh, he's not going to get... He sees the TP in, and he does not want to be there anymore. I think... Barely caught the TP. Now PA in on MSS. MSS doesn't have roll for another 3 seconds. Are they going to get the physical damage in? He goes down to Gunner. Quinn balling into the Sammy Boy PA. He doesn't like that magical damage. Quinn pops a haste rune. He just wants to get on top of PA. He's going to wait to see if he can jump out. He jumps out at the last second to Husky. Now the Ember's going to get out. The haste was popped, but nothing happens. SVG's coming in. This is a lot of heroes mid. Ember TP's back. Is he just going to Remnant back? Yep, he just Remnants back in. Now these are 2 cores and a 5 position mid compared to the 5 position and supports mid. Heading bottom lane. Monkeys popped his ulti to try to take tower. It looks like he still has a decent amount of time on it. If they catch him before this ulti's up, he will be at incredibly low health. The war is out. No one else is attacking. The stun onto Monkeys, and he goes down. Ocean tries to get... he tries to use his Carapace TP, but MSS got the roll off first. He was not able to escape. So now with the top tower gone, you are getting the farm top. Looks like the lanes have broken down. We'll see the net worth. All right, you are leading the net worth. Gunner had a super good lane, and honestly, Sammy Boy not doing that rough. The net worth disparity is absolutely in this 4 position. Ocean wasn't able to rotate and get as much kills. MSS was going mid to help out, so they see MSS, and Gunner's gonna back out. 250, so he needs 850 gold, about 300 more. They're gonna try to sack up this ancient camp again, help PA get it decently in this game. What is she going? She's going the Battle Fury. Jug also going Battle Fury? No, Jug is going to fuse or going Manta. So Manta will be super good versus the Syrian Chains. As you see, Earth Spirit is locked up right now, trying to roll out. No one gets in front of him. He's able to roll away safely. Now Sammy Boy goes in to get a boar. Now, a lot of heroes here from 4 Zoomers. I'd expect that there's a fight about to be broken out. SVG still hasn't skilled his ulti yet. Looks like he's used all of his points, so it's not an option that he has later on. Bottom, Sammy Boy is showing a little bit lowest. Alright, they're not going to put any pressure. MSS should be able to get a roll in soon. If Sammy Boy starts to show on this wave, then they kind of know that someone could be here. Yeah, and that's why Sammy Boy's just going to back out. They say, we have a camp for you. He's going to try to stack it. And they get the stack. Now, oh, he uses the blur. He's just going to farm. Okay, so he's going to farm this creep wave with his blur active, and then he should be going to that ancient stack soon. Quinn's a bit scared. He's going to TP out. There's literally no one up here. Like, Monkeys is the closest, and he wouldn't be threatening, so a little bit of a lack of vision that's necessary for Quincy if they want to keep being aggressive in this game. They're going to run bottom. There's two showing in lane. It's Ocean and Sammy Boy. They're definitely going to have enough to knock them down. Primal Roar, press the Medallion. They do not care about anyone else. They only care about Sammy Boy. Jumps on, silenced, Roar. He's going to go down. Who will get the last hit on it? Lelis gets the last hit onto the Sammy Boy PA. And now Zoomers, knowing that they went bottom, likely with the smoke, they're going to try to put some pressure elsewhere. Exorcism used from Monkeys Forever. They're going to try to take this mid tower. They will win the mid tower advantage then. They still have about half health on their own mid. Ford is up. They catch Quinn. Roll in from the Earth Spirit, but Quinn still goes down. They use the ulti to secure it. There was already a Magnetize out, but does little damage. So, still incredibly good trade. Yeah, they lose their bottom tower to Lelis, but they are taking out the mid tower and got Quinn. Oh, he's going to get the last hit. The chain's up onto Jug. Is Jug going to be able to get his ulti off? Still waiting. A lot of physical damage happening. He's not even going to run back in. So now Gunner going on SVG. SVG no ulti scaled up yet. You are sitting in the back. He could ulti Gunner here, and Gunner would not be able to handle it. He probably has a gut. Okay, so there's the roots. They're waiting for him to not have mana. If he doesn't have mana, they can go on him. But until then, he probably has a remnant. Where is his remnant? He does have a remnant, right? So that would be a really... Okay, yeah, he does. That would be a really rough move to make without an escape. Just rolling into their entire team. MSS roll in, rooted up. Ocean not going to be able to get the follow-up since he's silenced. SVG and you are chasing now. They put down the sentry. Ocean gets out, but the Gale does manage to hit onto Gunner. They know that they can't kill him. He has a remnant somewhere. As soon as UR uses his ulti, he stops the TP and gets the remnant out. He knows if he gets canceled, he gets rolls on, he gets silenced, he would probably die there. So he won't have his full health and mana, but he is alive. So that is all that he can really hope for. Looks like we still have a stack here. We're going to wait for PA to get her Battle Fury before she takes that ancient stack. Lois and Quinn aggressively taking the farm of Zoomers. Honestly, they're very much secluded in this map. Pinch in from UR and they could take a decent team fight, I imagine, having all of their ultis up. But they are going to just back. They're going to split out, I think. So, still confined to a very small part of the map. Gunner finds out there is indeed someone up there. Two someones and a lot of summons, but he's not going to be able to do anything about it. UR has the Yasha. Still keeping in line with the PA. Now they're making an aggressive move. They know that someone was up here, so they're going to try to find him. If they find Lelis with a roar up, that's pretty huge. The root is out. He's silenced up. Stun misses. He just runs away from it. Lazily listening to the left. Lelis gonna get the roar off. Is there anyone to follow it up? It looks like the roll in from Earth Spirit uses the Magnetize. Monkeys is silenced up. He still has Yules. All right. Yules is up. He's going to get stunned immediately from Quinn. He goes down. But there was already a kill onto Lelis, which is what they were going for initially. So Husky and Monkeys go down. PA is farming. Roar is down. I think it was a roughly even trade. It was. Okay. So, yeah, they used Magnetize and Roar. Gold change was about even. XP change was about even. So, game is about even still with it. Oh, crit onto the Venomancer. Plants the GG tree. He doesn't want him coming up to him. And item found. Trusty Shovel. Keen Optic. It's placed in instead. He will keep his own Trusty Shovel to give himself some gold, some creeps to last hit. Now, Monkeys has something coming on Courier. Is it a... Okay, so he's taking the Optic for himself. That's it. Looks like he just recently got this bracer. They jump in onto Ocean. Ocean goes down near immediately. Looks like it was a stun. Roll into a stun from Quinn. They're going to try to take the tower. Gunner going in. They just watched him throw the spirit out. War still hasn't used an ulti in this game. He hasn't really had the chance because Gunner's the only one that's really showing for it. They have to get him stunned or silenced up before he uses his ulti. Well, he's just going to use his remnant. He's just going to remnant out. You don't have to worry about it. Oh, good D-ward. D-warding with Veno is super good. If Veno 5 actually turns into a thing, I would love it. You do a ton of magic damage. You have ways to see high ground that other sports don't usually have. So your vision control is usually much better if you have a Venomancer on your team. So I think they saw monkeys. They should see. They might not have seen them. So they're sitting on the high ground. Gunner's the first one to throw a slate out. They're setting up. This is where I'd say fight probably gonna happen whenever someone walks high ground. There's no way they walk high ground though. So UR thinks that they're gonna go on him. And he just keeps right cooking the lane. So he's going to push this lane out into them. They want to make them show somewhere. So right now they're all just huddled mid. There's no reason for them not to be mid. So Quinn's going to shove out this wave. You are the bot wave. And they're going to make sure that there is a reaction from 4 Zoomers that isn't just Sammy Boy farming. And he already took the stack. So he actually jumps in net worth. He's about 500-600 up on the UR Juggernaut. MSS. He rolls out. He doesn't want it. No, looks like we're going for the Deso first. So a bit of a greedier build, but they're saying that they want the physical damage before anything else. So Quinn still at 16 armor. That's pretty good for a support hero or for an intelligence hero. They're going for 2 Desos. So first Gunner will have his Deso, then they're going to have it on PA. Those do not stack. It is not a stacking effect, so it will still be only the 6 armor reduction. 6 armor reduction for 7 seconds whenever someone attacks, so very marginal difference. I think PA just wants to, whenever she jumps on target herself, we're going to assume that Ember and PA will be trying to kill 2 different people. They're running in. Medallion onto Roche. She's going to drop decently fast. Now they jump onto the Venomancer. He hasn't been able to get off his ulti yet. Ulti out. Only hits onto 1. Now stun onto Sammy Boy. No, Sammy Boy got hit by the ulti. Nyx goes down first. He's going to drop to all that damage over time. Stun onto Monkey from the Beastmaster. He's getting rolled on. He uses his Yule Scepter. Try to save himself, but he's not going to be able to stay alive. That's 2 dead and a buyback from the Nyx. Now Nyx is the only one alive trying to protect his PA, and now he's going to drop 2. That's going to be dieback on to Ocean. Sammy Boy's the only one to live to tell the tale. That's a 5 for 1 on Quincy. They're about to run into Roche. Still only a 3k net worth lead, but my lord, a lot of that fight was preventable. A little bit more focus onto the Venomancer, and maybe he goes down first to get off the ulti. Honestly, I don't think that this Nyx would have ticked down if he didn't have that ulti on him. Venomancer ulti does damage. So the initial hit is 40 damage. And then the... No, it's 40 damage per second. And then 18 seconds. 40 times 20. 800? Yeah, 800. 800 minus 80. So 720 damage without reductions. For that poison over, and I believe, yeah, that's like near a third of the health that's already on. Oh, Sammy Boy getting gone on. He tries to blink out with his Phantom Strike. Now he's getting ulti by the Juggernaut. Evasion is not enough. He goes down. Egg is still onto the Juggernaut. Now they're running after Husky. Husky, they want to chain feed in. Who's the next person to offer their body? Monkey's just going to keep hitting creeps. He doesn't think that they're going to run in. Now it's a lot of map control. They've turned this, whenever the fight ended, it was a 3k net worth lead, and because of the map control they had and all the creeps they were able to hit aggressively that were on the side of 4 Zoomers, now it's a 6k net worth lead. And grab the infantry on Gunner. He's still... So he has the Deso arriving now. Deso is up on the PA. Why 2 Desos, guys? You have to assume that they're going on 2 different targets, I guess. So now, Now only 9 armor. But Leshrac is going to be a hard one to jump onto. Now Sammy Boy should be going for the BKB next. Yeah, he wants to be able to jump onto the Leshrac. Now Leshrac going for the soul or the Bloodstone. He'll have mana regen. He'll have health regen. No one on their team builds a... Oh, they jump Ember. Ember gets roared before anything goes. He can't use a single spell because of the roar. He thought that he was safe because he was invisible, but they had a sentry right here. He tries to time the stun on Ocean, but it's too early. They get the roll after the stun goes down, and Monkeys dies. Oh, man. This is a hard one to watch. It feels like they've just been chain feeding, and if anything shows like the last time, after this very menial net worth lead, they're going to go up another 3k because they have control of the map. And look top, Quinn farming it out. He has, what, 900 more gold before he has his Bloodstone. Lelis has no fear. He is just going to hit this mid tower. Roll aggressively from MSS. He kicks out Husky into the danger of Juggernaut. He's going to be the first to go down. Stun onto MSS while he's under tier 4s. He doesn't get out of this alive. Magnetize up. Gunner finally finishes him off. And now they get the dagger onto UR. Doesn't do anything. He still has Aegis. There's so many things that Gunner can cleave off of. And now still use the ulti off from Venomancer. He presses it just before he dies. That's a lot of magical damage. Gunner going to be ticking down. He still wants to get in here and gives his damage though. So he's running in even though he's ticking down from Poison Nova. Again, 720 damage. That's near half of his HP pool. Monkeys uses the Yules as soon as Quinn uses his. Now Quinn does end up going down to the Gunner Ember Spirit, but now you are chasing in. He has to use a Remnant from Gunner. He wants to try to get this kill. He uses the nuke. He gets the Remnant Burst. And now Gunner and Husky are up. Only a Juggernaut here. Are they able to get Mantis off the root? So now he's going to have to run away. Now that, I think, was pretty even. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, so that was actually in favor of Zoomers. Wow. So, was a buyback from Husky, but he's not worth that much. Sorry, Husky. And Ember stays alive for the entire thing. Gunner go for his old BKB. Ember and PA are pretty much getting the same item build. Unless just rolls away from everyone. They don't see him. Stun onto Husky. Husky, you already bought back. He's dead. Roll onto the Monkeys forever. Oh no, he dies. He had his Yules, but he was silenced and stunned. He was not able to get any of his items or skills off. Now they're going to continue to hit the high ground. Still Aegis onto the Juggernaut. And now they're transforming this net worth lead. 11,000 gold up. We're getting close to it being unwinnable game. I say right now, if it was 13k, it's pretty much over. Which means it's still pretty much over. We'll see. They need a really good team fight. A good rock into a few fatal bonds with sleight of chains. Because they do have physical damage to share. And Gunner's still decently free game. Only 3 deaths. The only times that he really gets killed is whenever he's roared. So if he's able to stay out of the line of duty, just keep getting his slights off, keep getting his Desolator procs off, I think you really could have advanced this BKB. I think this Deso right now on PA is not doing enough, given that you already have a Deso on the Ember. This needed to be an earlier BKB, for sure. But he knows he needs it. So what, 200 extra, about 1,700 gold away from BKB on PA. They're camping high ground. See if anyone makes the mistake of leaving. SVG places a ward. I think they already saw him. Roar's up. Sammy boy, you don't want to show. They'll kill you. Oh my goodness, UR is thick. He's got an AC. He has so much armor. This Deso literally doesn't do anything to him. He has more armor than what he knows what to do with it. If you decrease his armor by 6, What? Oh no, 38 armor? He does not care at all. The only way he dies is to a massive amount of crits and bashes. And since we're going BKB now, because we have this Desolator instead, he's not going to have Basher for a decent amount of time. I say decent. Alright, Math Magician strolling through. Let's see when he's going to have this Basher. So, 1,600 gold that he needs for the Mithril Hammer. He has about 2,400 right now. I don't care that people are dying. So about 800 gold for that. Plus, so 2,250. He probably has an average net worth of 400. That's another 6 minutes until he has this finished. Basher. Basher's 2,500. That's another 5. So 11 minutes before he has Basher. Unless he dies here, which he's probably going to die here. Roll. Yep. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Sammy boy. He's on the sidelines for a long time. 60 seconds. And it's just more map control. They have such an aggressive posture on the side of Quincy. I mean, there's so much map they don't even care about using. All they care about is keeping Zoomers in. Now they're able to position one core in each lane just to farm it. Now it looks like someone may have gone too far. Roll in onto the Ember Spirit. The Juggernaut uses his ulti, immediately kills Ocean. Gunner pops a BKB, and now UR somehow was able to jump onto the backline with his ulti and kills both supports. Only one of them had a buyback. PA buys back late into the fight. Venomancer will go down after he used his ulti. Now the Roar onto the PA. PA will go down after using her buyback. Next is Ocean, but they might just call GG anyways. Monkeys goes down to the ticks. No, that's not lethal damage. He's not going to die. Are they really going to stay in this game? Gunner thinks that they can turn it back around. Remnants out. They use the fort. Oh, no. Gunner manages to dodge the stun. Monkeys still hasn't used the Spirit Siphon. Now it's on to Lelis. Lelis taking percentage-based damage, and he has high health, so he'll take a decent amount. Another slight. You are getting kind of low. The stun misses from Quinn, but they already have the Megas. This game should have been called about 5 minutes ago. I think they're going to just try to kill someone. So they use the ulti from the Husky. And he's just going to get right-click down. I think at this point they don't care about this game, which is why I'm incredibly confused. Are they going to make them... They just want to make... Is that GG? No. There's no GG called in this game. Monkey's still running in. Has to use his Heal Scepter to survive, but he doesn't want to survive. What is happening in this game? Do they really think... Okay, there's the GG. After the Roar onto Gunner. Gunner's still playing. He doesn't believe in GG. And now, game is over. That was kind of hard to watch. I mean, they felt like they had a chance. It looked like there was one fight in the top lane. They just, or I think it might have been bot. They started just feeding one by one, and they didn't have a chance in the game. I mean, the net worth craft had to just taken off. Yeah. I think the fight was around here, and then they accelerated. They took one fight from a 3K net worth lead to a 6K. I think that's this jump. And then whenever they won the fight at 6K, they just elevated. I think this is whenever it became no return. I think I was talking, they were hitting their mid-racks. And that's whenever a game, you just don't come back from it. You have no way to get out. They were suffocating you with Yawar, Quinn, and Lelis. You basically need to commit 5 people. And if you have one hero in each of the 3 lanes, supports in between so they can rotate around, then you're not killing them. You're never going to have a 5v1 fight. Because everyone's able to play so close to your base without any consequence. So, it'll be practice. So, thanks for joining. Alright, we're back into it. Game number 3. 4 Zoomers have gotten absolutely blasted by Quincy crew for 2 games in a row. And as I posted earlier today, if we're looking at the first phase of the draft from both teams, we will be expecting to see a lot of Void Spirit, Ember Spirit, Void Spirit, Ember Spirit, Terrorblade, and Darkseer in the first round of bans from these teams. Yeah, I hope I do. Maybe I should do more of like a beginner stream. Try to really explain stuff that people who are new to Dota don't really understand. Maybe that's where I need to go with this. Definitely not a whole lot of that's out there. So it's in demand. And I like doing it. I mean, explaining easy things is like make me sound smart. I know what I'm talking about. Man, that's me. All right. So they ban the Gunner Invoker from Quincy Crew. Means you kind of think that they could do a Faceless Void early pick or a Legion Commander. And both things. Yeah, although I'd say if they were picking that themselves, they just want to pick the Invoker. But with Ember Spirit out, they go with the Phoenix. Okay, so Phoenix is a pretty big pick from Quincy Crew. 13 times they picked it, and a 69% win rate on the hero. So we'll see if Quincy Crew follow with a Terrorblade or Darkseer ban. I don't know what their bans were in the last two games. Unfortunately, didn't get in there enough. Okay, so Nature's Prophet, big flex hero. They pick the Void Spirit themselves on 4 Zoomers. It's played by both Monkeys and by Gunner. And honestly, Ocean might also play it. He's been known to delve into those 4s as a 3. So, very good pick because they have a lot of flex with it, and it basically bans out it from Quincy Crew. So, they start with the Treant Protector. Good strong laner, good front line, good heals. Kind of makes Quincy or makes 4 Zoomers have to all in a tower in order to kill it. So that's kind of what's. I don't know if that's their entire game plan, but that is something you make them think about now. They go with the Clockwork. So it's just some good lockdown. Clockwork is good to see in the trees. I've seen it a lot in response to a Treant Protector because it helps stop that free pathing and get on top of the tree while he's moving around. So this could be a good core pick from Quincy. I could honestly see them going for something like maybe not a Marana. They could go Veno. Veno's still in the pool. Good Lelis hero. So think Veno is really the play. And it's also a good kite with the Clockworks. They could put the Treant as a 4, or just put it wherever they think the clock is going to lane, and then you kind of protect your carry from getting ran out by Clockwork. So I would be very surprised if they don't take Veno right here. Especially if you make sure that they don't have these two as their supports, because there's no Dispel. And if you pick the Veno now, they're either going to pick a core with the Dispel. Ooh, they go with the Lina. Okay. So Lina likes people standing in one spot for LSA. So Clockwork jumps in cogs. Lina naturally builds a Force Staff. So this could be easily a position 4. Easily. You clear creep waves very fast. You're going to have that burst magical damage against a Void Spirit. So, very good pick. Because it can be flexed to Quinn's hero also. We'll see how they protect it. There's no Phoenix in the pool, so it's not like they're kind of doing that to make sure that they grab their own Phoenix pick. Second phase from Quincy, we usually see something like an Axe or a Witch Doctor. So I think that should be Axe and Legion Commander honestly should be pretty high priority bans from Zoomers. They banned the Beastmaster. Spectre banned out from Quincy. They banned it on about 46% of their games in total. In this patch. So definitely want to see either an Axe or a Legion Commander ban come out from 4 Zoomers in the stage. I think if you give Lelis either of those heroes, Sand King Lina is a strong lane. Good Sand King Stun lead into the LSA, maybe even another nuke, but it's very hard to stay alive as a safe laner in that lane, and that's where it kind of Zoomers are going to put the pressure on the lanes. If you have a Legion Commander Axe, you're not necessarily as worried about the laning stage, you're worried about the game. If you leave in Sand King, you're more worried about your lane being bad. So they ban out the Faceless Void. So again, Faceless Void, Legion, Axe, all very good picks with when you already see the Lina with high magic nuke damage. So, well, I can't imagine a world where Quincy aren't about to pick Legion Commander or Axe for Lelis. He's incredibly good. The only thing is that you see the clockwork. He's good at kind of interrupting those duels, making duels hard to complete. But in this team, it looks like they've already drafted where Legion isn't necessarily going to be the damage in the duel. Legion is going to be the lockdown. The damage in the duel will already come from the Lina and whatever picks you follow up with. Let's see what the last ban is from Quincy Crew. Something you don't want to lane with is a Legion Commander and Axe. That's also a subset of the Zoomers heroes. Could be Oracle. Oh, okay. So it's Chaos Knight. So they really think that this is a clock 5, it seems, because there hasn't been a 5 position ban that would be good against what they have right now. If it's not a 5 on Clockwork, I could honestly see them going Oracle right now on Zoomers, which might be why they didn't ban out the Legion Commander, because they don't see a ban on Oracle yet. So I think if there's a Legion Commander picked, then they're going to have the response to it. This should be instant Oracle. Give it to me, baby. Instant Oracle. Please let me look super smart. They've picked the Oracle 3 times so far in this patch. It's either that or they're going with they might just have so many options. I mean, Shadow Demon isn't bad either. Shadow Demon has the disruption that will also save from the duel. I could absolutely see them going either of those two heroes, but the only thing that's with Shadow Demon is that you give Lina a chance to set up her stun. If you save someone with the disruption, then Lina will be able to follow up with LSA. That person is likely dead. It's just they're dead later. $30 left. Zoomers still have 2 picks after this. They're burning down their time. It seems like, and this is probably why I'm not a pro player, among many other reasons. It seemed to me that this should have been an easier pick straight into the Oracle. But they go for the Lich. If you core both of these heroes, you could totally go Grimstroke. If you put the Void Spirit mid and the Clockwork offlane, but I doubt that's likely what's going to happen. Not sure what the Lich pick is about. There is no save yet on Quincy Crew, and they have 2 picks to react to this Legion Commander. He's going to have a good game. I feel like if you pick something like a Shadow Demon or an Oracle, you force the Legion Commander into dueling one of those heroes. And honestly, right now, if Quincy Crew really wanted to do something dastardly, what they could end up doing is throwing the Lina mid and tree into 4 position, and they pick up the Oracle themselves. They also have very little reserve time. We're not going to... Like, these next picks are going to fly. So they pick the Rubik. Going to try to steal... Already has good spells to steal from Lich. Especially if you get an Aghanim Scepter, which probably won't that early. But if you get an Ags, you'll be able to still the Sinister Gaze from Lich, which is basically a black hole whenever Rubik steals it. Uh, Clock, very good skills to steal. Maybe not as much the Battery Assault. Uh, Rocket Flare, not terrible. Cog's pretty good. Bat Rider. So Legion Commander has a strong dispel against Bat Rider. So able to dispel sticky stacks, able to dispel the lasso onto someone. You have 2 lasso targets. You have to lasso the Legion Commander so it doesn't get dispelled. And you have to lasso the Rubik likely so it doesn't get stolen. I didn't realize that's Hey Guys. Wow, that really is the emo for me, isn't it? Alright, so Zoomers, man. Still banning out You Are Heroes. So far, they've banned out the Faceless Void, the AM. One more carry with a timing that works well with the Legion Commander. For Quincy, could be Morph if you're not too scared of the burst damage. Could be Terrorblade or even Medusa. So Quincy Crew bans out the Morph themselves. Zoomers ban out the Life Stealer. I think Terrorblade or Medusa are the top 2 picks. Right now, I don't know if you're for Zoomers. I don't see a reason that you don't honestly just pick the Terrorblade right here. They've first phased the Terrorblade and won games with it. I don't think that they're that worried about it now being the last pick against some, admittedly decent counters. I mean, Lena and Legion, you definitely have lockdown and burst against the Terrorblade, but they've had the hero on much worse positions. They go with Sven. Okay, so Sven, hopefully a bit more beefy than what a Terrorblade would be. Good stuns, able to jump on top of and burst. So good burst damage himself. Other targets. So if you don't get duel onto Sven now, Sven could honestly God Strength and beat you down. If he positions himself correctly. You don't want to position yourself right on top of who's already getting dueled. Do they pick Terrorblade? No, they pick Slark. Okay. This is a run at you lineup from Quincy Crew. They have a very good combo, Lena Legion Commander. So you'll have the duel from Legion Commander. You'll have to stay still for like 4, 5, 6 seconds. Lena will be able to get her area target stun, her nuke damage. Like Lena and Legion have an incredibly good game to play, and this is Lena mid now. This is Lena mid versus the Gunner Void Spirit. So there are some ways to escape Lena, but Lena's going to be able to right click you almost the entire time in this lane, and you can see that this is already very good drafting from Quincy Crew. They saw the Void Spirit and then they decided to answer with the Lena because knowing that even if this Void Spirit is mid, they have a good matchup with the Lena already. And I think as soon as they saw the Bat Rider come out, that's when they knew that this Void Spirit was not going to be played in the offlane. He's either going to be a 4 position with some other like 5 clockwork and very strange things on Lich. Like they already knew this is going to be Gunner Void Spirit as soon as that Bat Rider was picked. In which case, they didn't have to do anything else for their mid lane. They were very comfortable with picking out this Rubik, or there was already Rubik in the game. You were already comfortable playing this lane, Lena mid, as soon as you saw Bat. So I don't think there's a way that Quincy actually messes up this game. There's nothing that this Slark really hates playing against. I mean, if the Sven gets big, Sven gets really, really big, there's enough burst damage and lockdown that the Slark could honestly die, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. The burst damage is all right now on the onus of Quincy Crew. So this is going to be hard. Now, there is dual melee lane here. It's going to be Ocean and Monkeys. Ooh. Ooh, there's going to be... Is there going to be an early fight? So, you are MSS, Lelis, and Lena. Is there 5 here? There's going to be 5 here. They're grouping top. Do they have a smoke on someone? No, okay. So they're just placing the ward. This, I would start checking for this ward every time. Both teams. Just make sure there isn't a ward here. Last 2 games, there's always been a ward on that spot. Rolling through each minute. So, deep ward placed by the tree. He's going to see any TPs to this lane. Which, I'm guessing... let's see, why would they do that? So, their mid right now is a Void Spirit. So they're saying that unless there's a haste, which they see the rune, unless there's a haste, Void Spirit isn't going to be able to make it up here without likely TPing to the lane. So that's all they really need. So there's no kills top. They don't end up doing anything. Ocean hasn't skilled yet. Neither has Yuar. And they're just going to back out. 2 for 2 runes. We're going to break into this laning stage. Quinn. Oh, he just barely saves the block. He's moving, he's moving. It's going to be a well-won block for Quinn. Gunnar gives up, tries to get it to go under the tower in order to remedy his situation. Now Lena going to get free clicks. She's going to be able to get this. Okay, so she uses her Dragon's Slave to get... Oh, gets perfect CS. 4-0 on the first wave. Alright. You are being pretty aggressive. He has a purge, so Monkey's gonna have a hard time keeping stacks of sticky napalm in this lane. Hopefully they end up getting something out of bottom lane, because it doesn't look like Zoomer's gonna get a whole lot out of top until there's some lane cutting shenanigans. Quinn 5-0. No denies yet on him. He's just gonna keep right-clicking Gunner. Make him do something. Make him pay for getting this range creep. Quinn uses his Ironwood Branch Tango. And back out a bit. Gets like, oh my goodness, he's so perfect. He is perfect. His CS is literally perfect so far. 8-0. No denies from Gunner. Oh my lord. And then he gets a deny. Still the last hit. He gets another deny. Okay. 10-2. Oh, he finally missed one. He is indeed human. But he right-clicking Gunner. His right-click clearance is so high. Gunner might just end up saying, I just need to use my spells, get some last hits, and die. Ocean getting gone on. SVG gets the last hit. That's first blood to SVG at the tune of 300 gold. And it's us blocking the pool. Oh my lord. Already a 1k net worth lead. These lanes are not going well. This Batrider pick is not showing the 4th pick game-winning formula that it needs to be showing. Monkey's barely having anything in this lane. He's 5-0 compared to the 11-2 of the Slark. Sammy Boy. They knew that it was a Legion Rubik lane whenever they picked this Sven. Sven's doing pretty well. 14-1. They know something that I don't, because I feel that this lane should be a little bit favored towards the right clicker and Legion Commander, but indeed, Sven having a decent time in this lane. Oh, he gets last. Nice, nice. Husky, no fear, running at them. Back to the mid lane. I want to see this destruction. Quinn 18-3 to the 11-0 of Gunner. And it doesn't end. Make sure he secures the range creep with his Dragon Slave. 23 to 12-0. CS so in favor of Quinn. The nuke so he can get a creep and back out. Quinn with the aggressive. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have vision. He was hoping. Another deny. Oh my lord. The only saving grace is that Sven is doing well, but Slark isn't doing bad. 19-4 in the Slark. Slark still is fine with this lane. Monkeys has Sage's Mask so he can continue to spam out spells, but there is already a wand on one, stick just on SVG, but oh, the LSA, no other spells to follow up. Gunner's just going to keep taking damage. He has to ferry out so much region for this lane. He's going to take out some some raindrops as Monkeys Oh no, Monkeys dies. This lane is about to get out of control. So they're doing what they need to. Ocean's going to try to come down. He ends up stacking one of the camps for Lena in case she doesn't have enough net worth. And Quinn, even with the support in his lane, Gunner misses the rune. Quinn gets the illusion rune, and now Gunner, with raindrops, going to try to survive the absolute ass blasting he's going to receive from Quinn. Now you are a level up on Monkey. He's able to play as balls as he feels. He's gonna purge off all the sticky napalm. He's gonna run side by side with Monkeys. Tries to pounce out. Monkey's still getting a lot of damage onto him, but he does manage to run away. There's no level 6, so he's just going to accept his low health. Salve up from SVG. Keeps the on strength so he can keep regenerating. Man, Connor's just getting bullied. This is only a clarity too. He hasn't even used the illusion rune. He gets the LSA, and then the ulti from Quinn just destroys Gunner. Gunner out of lane. He has a TP. He'll be able to get back, but my lord. Now Quinn bottling up. He has one more bounty rune left for him. He could take this and go bottom now. He's just going to continue to dominate this lane. 37-6 to the 30-0. At least Gunner's getting some last hits because everything else is pretty rough. He's figuring out a lot of regen, a lot of items. He's still at 3 raindrop charges. He might have gotten it a minute ago, maybe. And he's already down to half of his raindrops. Monkeys, cutting wave. Lena doesn't want this to happen. Now the clockwork stranded. What is this island? What? We have heroes all over from Quincy crew in this middle of the lane. Husky, they want to go on to Lelis. Stun, Warpath out, Warcry out. Now they're sucking him in. He tries to get his Q off. Oh man, don't kill Husky. He just wants to help his friend. Lelis running after Husky. Now he just runs away. He knows that he's done enough to make him get out of the lane, and he will live. There's no Stormhammer in time. Now SVG has managed to chase Monkeys away. Looks like there's a TP back home. A little bit of a wave build up that's going to happen, but nothing too crazy. You are level 6 now. He's able to heal up as he wants. He's going for the Midas. Quinn and Lena both leading the CS charts. Sven and the Void Spirit aren't too much lower, but Void Spirit had to spend a lot of money to stay in this lane. Now Lena waiting for him to pop out. Won't use the LSA because he is hasted. It's an easy dodge. LSA onto the clockwork though. A few more right clicks. Uses the ulti to get him down. And SVG is going to go down to Gunner's last. Oh, Astral Set doesn't kill him. And now SVG kills his courier while he tries to run away. Lelis is blocking him out. And Gunner with the Dissimulate still able to escape. So at the low cost of clockwork and Lena's ulti, they win the fight on the side of Quincy crew. Still a 2K net worth lead. Now, all the CS leaders belong to Quincy crew, and Monkeys. Monkeys, baby. Monkeys goes down. 2 you are. Getting him a little bit close to that Midas. Only 250 gold. He will have it within the minute. This will be an 8 or 9 minute Midas. I think he's going to have it before 9 minutes. I'm going to need to make sure that I check, but I believe in you are. With a free game and a few creeps, he's going to get the stack off for himself. He will have it by minute 9. Now he uses his last purge. No, he'll have one more purge. He gets a pull off here too. So he's just going to take down these creeps while his own friendly creeps do all the work. Heavy lifting. SVG goes down. Husky manages to get the last right click actually off onto him. They know that they have a ward up here now. Monkeys gets the lasso onto Lena. MSS is coming in. Doesn't have the spell steal. Astral gets the Quinn Lena. And Lena does go down. What's that ability? I need to be able to say that in the heat of the moment. Yeah, Aether Remnant. And Sammy Boy dies bottom. Lelis, please tell me that wasn't a duel. Oh, it was a duel. 10 duel victory damage. On to Lelis now. So all they use their lasso and show all their heroes mid. Quincy crew taking advantage of it in the bottom lane. MSS is going to go down. Who gets the last hit? Looks like Ocean gets the last hit onto the battery assault. Now, Rubik goes down. Lena wants a piece of the action. All right, she immediately clears out the wave. Loses pretty much no mana. Loses no mana for it. Now they're going to dissipate. Sammy Boy losing a little bit of the CS battle to Lelis. It's about time that we switch to net worth now. Lanes have broken up. Something's happening top. I hope it isn't anything too important. It is SVG dying. You are going to bounce out. Looks like you got a few stats stolen. About to have runes. You are cleaning up house. Has the minus. Let's see, at the 10-minute mark, we have a 3K net worth lead. Does it go any worse? Looks like 3 runes, 1 more rune. It's going to go, it'll go to the side of 4 Zoomer. So 3-for-1 rune trade. 4K net worth lead. Only saving grace is, nope, never mind. There's no saving grace. Gunner is not able to stay on top of Legion Commander. Now, looks like SVG stranded on an island trying to de-ward. And now, oh, they cliff the poor Clockwork. Somehow, SVG gets bumped up. Maybe, oh, it was the Cogs. So now Monkey's coming up to make sure. But the LSA onto Monkeys. Monkeys gets almost bursted down. He just barely manages to escape Gunner. Oh, UR was able to finish out Monkeys on the back line. Gunner trying to run away. Throws out the 8th Remnant to catch out the UR. And then they're still jumping. Both 8th Astral Steps used from MSS after he stole them. Lift onto Gunner. He gets dueled up. There's a Chain Frost to dissuade, but Gunner lives. And he uses the step out. He probably could have stepped in knowing that Sammy Boy is here. Things that he wished he could have done but didn't. Now fight is over. With Clockwork getting cliffed and dying. Monkey's going down on the backside to the UR. And the tree did eventually go down. Still worrisome for the side of 4 Zoomers. They have a whole lot net worth to cover. It looks like only 4K, but man. This is 4K to a fast lineup. And you know what you have to do. If you're Quincy crew, you have to duel. You have to LSA. You have to Laguna Blade. That's it. That's your game. For 4 Zoomers, you have to jump in with Void Spirit, get an 8th Remnant, maybe get a Lasso, stun from Sven, hopefully a Chain Frost from Lich, and that's only if you have people around you. They're not able to really burst down one person very quickly, and this Quincy team, oh, Yule's up from Quinn, interrupts the lift up, just going to keep right-clicking. Warcry out, he has a bunch of added armor, he's still right-clicking, but magic damage takes him down the rest of the way. The LSA, or the Dragon Slave, takes him down, and now Ocean goes down top. Looks like a lot of stats for UR. Gunner, is he going to get pounced? No, okay. There's no blink on Legion Commander yet. She's just about to have it. If she had blink right there, that would be a pretty good time and a very good kill. Monkeys. Looks like he went drums first. Now, he usually goes for bots into blink. So now, I think he knows that he can't be on the map. This isn't a game where you want to show aggressively as a Bat Rider. Because with both, like, this team will be hunting you. I mean, maybe it's possible, honestly, that even just the Slardar is able to hunt you. So he has a Strong Dispel on his Q. Bat Rider Lasso, I think only needs, okay, so it is a Strong Dispel. In fact, it is a Strong Dispel here too. So 2 different Strong Dispels. You don't know who you're supposed to go on now, I think, if you're 4 Zoomers. Smoke up from SVG. They didn't see it, but they see a whole lot of 4 Zoomers trying to attack this tower. Tree and Armor goes out, trying to protect this for a minute. Sammy Boy just wants to get the tower and go out. He actually God Strengths for this. Are they going to stop fighting? Someone's popped. Clockwork gets caught out by the duel. There's not enough damage. Ocean goes down, but not after duel is already over. The LSA nuke onto the Void Spirit dies too. And now Lelis trying to back out. There was already a buyback from Clockwork. They don't care. Quincy crew still want to run in. You are trying to right-click the Sven. Hook shot onto Lena. Lena gets lassoed, getting brought back by Monkeys Forever. He's trying to get away. MSS goes down to Ocean on the back line. Monkey's still running away. Ocean getting caught. Lellis has a blink, but he has nothing to lock him down with for another 15 seconds. They just want to make sure that he stays alive for the duel. Lellis wants this duel damage. Stop killing him, guys. Okay, they end up killing him. They had duel in 7 seconds. Now it's a 6K net worth lead, and I believe your Slark had a few. Yeah, so I think he got 2. Permanent agility. This is a hard game now. Gunner down below the net worth of the Legion Commander. Sen's caught up a little bit, but not enough. He has Mask and Madness going for S and Y for that status resist. Meanwhile, the Slark, Echo Saber going for the... that is a weird build. So he's going for the Scotty. It'll give him some beef, give him some mana to keep casting his Dispels. And it'll take down the lifesteal that is already out on the Sven. So definitely an audible here from UR. Typically the build. So after you get an Echo Saber, you could be going easily for a Diffusal Blade instead. Or maybe even your own SNY Halberd, something like that. So don't typically see such a high valued item. Now Sammy Boy is going to try to keep his status resist up. Oh, who's the lone soul bottom that's about to get killed? Monkeys Forever. Heals up from Quinn. Gets the Nature's... Oh, Quinn just beats him down. And it's a dual damage too. Lellis. He has 20 dual damage now. Yules into Nature's Grasp. Into LSA. Into duel. There's no other spells used by Quinn. And now he's just going for the BKB with Spoils of Victory. He'll have the spell immunity. So on the Leshrac last game, whenever he was dominating like this, you can typically go a very similar build. You think about how Leshrac and Lena operate. It's both AoE stunners with magic damage. The only difference, and a very broad scale, is that Leshrac has magic damage over time. Lena is magical burst damage. So it can vary. If he goes Yule's... if he goes Yule's into Bloodstone on the Leshrac, I could honestly see him going Yule's and eventually get a Bloodstone on the Lena too. But he just wants the BKB so he can keep on hitting. Another difference is that you have a lot more physical damage to offer as a Lena with your Fiery Soul. Positioned in the back line of this tier 1 tower is Quincy Crew, and Spider Sense is out. They're backing out. They know the Zoomers are back here somewhere. They don't want to fight him like this. I believe they have some item timings coming out. Yeah, they don't want to fight without Quinn's BKB, I think is the biggest one. Monkey's coming up. Lellis blinks aggressively forward, gets the duel onto Clockwork, but he's not going to be able to kill the Clockwork by himself. Now he goes down on the Legion Commander. Next, the catch onto Quinn. Legion, Lena, both dropping. You are trying to get away. MSS is going to be the next one to fall. Sammy Boy, did he get all 3 kills? No, Husky got the kill onto Legion Commander. And now the hook. They catch UR under the tier 2 tower. Zoomers take it back. Gunner with the DD and a very fortunate timing. Monkeys was able to break aggressively. Lellis blinked in way too big. He was not able to kill the Clockwork on his own. In fact, ends up going down after the God Strength right clicks come out from Sven. That's 2 kills, both very, very much worth. SVG goes down again, but Sammy Boy gets the kill onto Quinn and MSS in that engagement. Gunner gets the kill onto UR. They're going to get right back into this game. This gives them a little bit of net worth from the fight and then also from the map control. They're about to see the Slark come back online. Quinn dies before the BKB is up. It's the whole reason they backed out of this fight mid to begin with. All they wanted was BKB on Quinn. They backed out. They thought that they could farm safely in their own jungle, and now MSS trying to de-ward. Has a very frisky ward. They've done a lot of chopping trees and placing wards. I think that one's just normally there, though. So now you are. He switched up. He was going Scotty. Now it looks like he has a Sanjin Yasha on the way from his courier. Or no, he's just going. So he has the Yasha, and he's just going to go for the BKB now. So not going as greedy as he thought. Going to get an item that comes online much sooner with the BKB rather than the Eye of Scotty. Now Gunnar has his Yule Scepter, going for the Aghanim Scepter. He's going to have that in about 2,800 gold. If you're averaging about 400 net worth, you have about 6-7 minutes left until you're going to have that Aghanim Scepter. So their timing will likely be around the 25-26 minute mark on the side of Zoomers. And now Quinn and the crew, he has his BKB up. They're accelerating their timeline. They're not waiting for 25 minutes. They want to blink, duel, and murder. But the smoke up from Zoomers. They're the ones that are on the low ground. Lulla's still on the high ground. They just break out. This is more committed from the Zoomers so far, though. They use Lasso. They use God Strength. They're going to try to kill Lullas before he gets anything off. Yule's out onto SVG. Gunnar goes down. Lullas still goes down, too. So they have a mid down on Quincy, and they have a mid down on Zoomers. They have an offlaner down on Quincy. Still running in. Ocean standing there invisible. Cogs are out. He's going to get killed by Yuar. Building up a lot of stacks. He has 11 stacks plus 7. He has 18 stacks of essence stolen. Oh, that fight. Yeah. It's decently in favor of Quincy considering only 2 kills happened. A lot of abilities. Gotchans was used. They catch Monkeys out with the root from SVG. Still running at him. He doesn't have an Orb of Venom. They're just trying to use the drums and running on him. Lift back onto the high ground. Monkeys will go down. More permanent agility onto UR. TP, who wants to die? Gunnar wants to die. Okay, they don't catch him. Quinn was not close enough for the Yules. That was sure death from Gunnar. Now his item timings are pushed back since he died in that fight. Still another 2,300. Still looking at 6 minutes. Probably still at that 27-minute mark. You'll have this Aghanim Scepter. I guess I could check GPMs. Yeah, about 400. If you're losing, 400. You're not losing, 500. Having a really good game, 600. So SVG going to D ward. They see him. Gunnar's running after him. He gets the remnant, but it looks like he's already invisible. Clockwork goes down top. Looks like there was a duel, but there wasn't duel damage. Another ward here from Quincy crew. They're going to see, they're just going to see the 4 Zoomers running away now. It looks like this could be a smoke play if you see what they're doing. They have ultis up. They know the duel was used. They're remnanting hard. They think that, do they think that Quincy are on the move? Must be what they think since they have both these remnants on the high ground. They're camping high everywhere they can. Just protecting Sammy Boy. He wants to get his BKB. Now, if Sammy Boy does get BKB, probably into an Aghanim Scepter, they're able to get some jump burst, then they could end up doing what Quincy wants to do, but better. But right now, Quincy Crew still has the advantage with Duel, with LSA, with Laguna Blade. They're the ones who are in charge of the map. It's like Ocean. He's not going to catch SVG. SVG places his own ward. Doesn't catch the sentry. UR is here. They know that there's an Ocean here. Nature's Grasp is out. He's slowed up. 8th Remnant down. So they're going to get the leap. Oh, you're able to hook out of the leap. Interesting. Okay, so hook shots out of Pounce. He's going to live. Low cost investment for UR and his team. Only use Pounce. Zoomers, though, they use hook shot. So Gunnar protecting in case they smoked up. So Void Spirit goes for the 4 staff, pushing back his timing even more. Again, 3,000 gold. He probably has a net worth about 450. So he's not going to have that for maybe not until after minute 32. Smoke up from Quincy. They can't have too many more of these left. Cogs. A few of them had found Ocean, but Ocean's going to run away. Quinn wants to find someone, but they're all running out. aggressive high ground from Uar. He hasn't popped his smoke yet. Monkey's heading onto the low ground, and he's going to get killed. Whether or not he dies within duel time or not, he will be going down after the leash. Uar, more stolen intelligence. No duel damage. Or not stolen intelligence, stolen agility. But Monkey's going into a high ground where he had no vision after he saw smoke. He's definitely kicking himself after that one. Quinn beating on this tower with his DD, but right now, I don't think they see anyone else on the map. Yeah, they see a few TPs. They jump onto Clockwork, uses his cogs. Still getting jumped. He could get pushed out of his own cogs. No, they just drop him straight down. Quinn already BKBing, trying to right-click him down. He has the Frost Armor on. Uses the Laguna Blade in order to secure the kill. Now the Aether Remnant misses. But they already lost Clockwork. Monkeys is already down. His impact in this game has not shown good enough for where they picked this Bat Rider. Stolen. Aether Remnant onto Quinn. Quinn doesn't have his BKB charge up for 30 seconds. They might not want to take this fight, but hey, haven't lost yet. Ancient Grasp out onto the Void Spirit. They're going to try to get a duel, but he was glimmered up. And now, oh no, the Frost Blast, or Chain Frost onto 2 illusions. Team fight, -1. No hook, no Chain Frost. All they have is God Strength and Lasso. Gunner still on path, 1,700 net worth, 400 GPM, 6 more minutes. Still looking like it's a 32, 33 minute Aghanim Scepter. Not going to have it. And the mute, or not the mute, the pause. Ocean. Blaming it on the ping. Getting his own Force Staff to try to kite these aggressive heroes of Quincy Crew. Now, Legion Commander only with 20 dual damage. It's only a 5k net worth lead. Somehow Sven has found time to farm in between these massive jumps from Quincy Crew. And it looks like he's been farming aggressively, but another... We have so many aggressive lane wards. It seems like they've been laning this entire top lane. I guess the idea is that you'll see them farming these waves and you'll see if they jump into a tree. That way if you want to gank him whenever he's playing aggressively in this wave, you'll see, did he go into jungle? Or is he TPing out in here? So actually a few different wards. Usually you don't have a ward here unless you're going for the Roshan. So River Ward from them. And this ward, the idea is that you have a sentry up here. Can I click on the sentry? Okay, whatever. So you click the sentry and just out of range here. If you have a sentry up here, it's also just out of range. There's a very low sliver of available space in between the sentry ward, and blocking the camp. Very optimal ward spot. So pretty good warding there. Monkey's farming up his own Force Staff. He has the blink. He'll try to blink onto a hero lasso and then force himself out so that they don't get Pounce or Yules or Duel or Lift or Nature's or it's not Nature's Scraps, it's Overgrowth. Zoomers collecting in the top lane. They're not smoking here, right? No, smoke's still in the backpack. They're gonna try to sneak Roshan. They see Ocean. They want to know where he's going, and we see the D ward here. They might know that they're in Roche. You are just taking out some of these creeps. They back out of the Roche pit. I don't know. The Yules, after he already gets the lasso onto Legion Commander, the only person you can dispel. Monkeys goes down after the Lawless Legion Commander actually went down first. Clockwork hook onto the Lena. Doesn't get the cogs since the BKB is out. Husky will be the next one to drop. SVG goes down too. So that is Tree and Protector buyback. You are going in onto Sammy Boy. Sammy Boy turns and stunts. He saw his God Strength up. MSS is going to go down to the right clicks of the Monkeys Forever. Bat Rider. Quinn getting gone down too. The pounce onto Clock. Clock goes down. They try to find the Aether Remnant, but Quinn able to Shadow Blade away. Now Gunner and you are trying to fight Sammy Boy gets leeched up by UR. The Force Staff out. He uses his ulti on UR. SVG goes down to Monkey in the back. Sammy Boy trying to get out. The Yule's onto UR. Is he able to press anything? No, the 8th Remnant locks him down. Now Gunner trying to right-click him, but honestly, UR, he's able to purge everything off. There's nothing to stop him from doing the things that he does dastardly. Astral Step not there, but he gets the 8th Remnant. Nuke, magic damage. It's the only way to kill him. Monkey's forever getting right-clicked down. He's going to get so much damage, and now the DD is showing up in the river, and UR kills the both of them. It was a 3v1. He turns it around for 2 kills. Sven knew he was too low. He didn't want any part of it, and he's just going to run away and try to farm up his Aghanim Scepter. Oh. Does he really have 55? Oh my god. He's so slippery. Alright, so with 55 extra agility, UR is able to take Roche. He has 41 armor since he's stolen so much Agi. He has a Basher. He's able to get on top of any hero in this game. Steal stats, bash up. They're going to die. Now, this hero that used to like long fights, now that he has so much agility and a Basher, he's almost getting to physical damage burst territory. He's almost able to burst people down without the duel into Laguna Blade. Quinn taking on this tower. Ocean gets the Force Staff from Lelis onto the high ground. Yule's up so he doesn't get the cogs off first. Lelis could go down here. Sammy Boy gets the last hit, but the jump onto Ocean. He goes down. Aether Remnant onto Quinn. Root onto Gunner. Is Gunner be able to... Gunner gets got. The Laguna Blade, MSS's nuke, Aether Remnant 2. Gunner's down with buyback. They're going to try to go high ground. They have Aegis, they have Agi stacks, they have tree armor onto UR. Monkey's trying to hold it by himself. He probably just has, yeah, he has a Staff of Wizardry coming out. He doesn't have buyback, so he can buy anything that he wants. He doesn't have to worry about saving up any gold. Sammy Boy not going for the luxury eggs anymore. He knows that in order to win this game, he needs to get a Halberd for this Slark because while it does have a strong dispel, Halberd is not dispellable. So he will be trying to disarm the Slark and get their own physical damage burst in. This game is starting to turn into who dies first. There's so much burst happening on either team. No one really wants the long fights except for Slark. And Slark is already with Basher. He doesn't have to take a long fight to be good. He will get on top of you. He will bash you. He has Abyssal now? Oh, God. So he has at least 2 stuns. The procs on Basher, I believe, are 25%. Yeah, 25%. He will hit 4 stuns, or 4 hits, get the expected value. Monkeys gets jumped on. 2 Force Staffs. He goes far. Quinn gets 8th Remnant. And now Clockwork gets jumped on. He saves... He takes it for the team. Now the smoke out. They're trying to chase. Everyone's sitting on the high ground. Husky needs to get out of there. Monkeys. They're trying to get away, but UR is on the hunt. Will he find someone? They're going to find Gunner. No, Astral Step out. He will survive. Sammy Boy has enough gold for the Talisman of Evasion, but he doesn't have buyback. We'll see what they prioritize. It's not going to matter because he might die here. Aether Remnant from the Rubik. That is a long Aether Remnant. Nature Scraps out. Counter Aether Remnant from Gunner. Duel onto Sven. He doesn't get God Strength off. The Chain Frost only hitting onto 2. It's bouncing around, but no one really takes that much damage to it. Lich is going to go off. He already got his ulti. He's not too mad. Quinn is going to get bursted down, but he had the Aegis. Now UR onto Gunner. He gets bashed. He gets stunned. Force Staff out. He's going to get nuked down by the Rubik. Now the lift onto Clockwork. Gets the LSA. Clock goes down. There's only 2 alive. There's only 3 alive with the buyback of Lich. Going to keep trying to hit this high ground. There's no Aegis. And now the fort out from Zoomers. Are they going to back out? It's a 17k net worth lead on the side of Quincy. Quinn, Yule's on the Sven. There's no follow-up. They force the buyback onto Gunner, which is all that they wanted. Oh, no. The lasso is out, but it's purged off immediately by Lelis. Sven getting got on. He's down. He doesn't have the buyback. Now force out from Gunner. Oh no, he bounced Slark up onto the hill. Gunner trying to fight for his life. He has Stormhammer up on Rubik, and now Gunner is a dieback. Can they hold without Gunner? There's no Gunner. There's no Sven. It's a minute and 90 seconds. A minute on Sven, 90 seconds on Void Spirit. You're at least getting this Rax. Without Tree, you're not too worried. Right now, the two top net worth heroes on the side of 4 Zoomers are out. This is essentially, what, 16k, 10k, a 47 net worth lead. 47k net worth lead on the side of Quincy without the heroes. Maybe a 42 if you count that there isn't a tree there. Lelis looking for an aggressive blink. He still only has 20 dual damage. He's gotten lockdown, but he hasn't gotten the finishing touch. Now they're going to take another Rax. If they're waiting for Gunner, they're not going to have time. They're going to be able to go top. They're going to be able to Megas them. This is the last game for Zoomers. They will hold out to the bitter end. Are they going to back out? They hook onto Lena. He could get the stun if you want, but he has Fence stun. He's super happy just having the Stormhammer. They smoke. They want to find someone, but Quincy can turn it around. They see Monkey's out. It's on to everyone. Overgrowth catches them all. And now Yawar jumps onto Husky and Ocean, immediately go down. Monkey's going to get it stunned up. Yawar going to keep the right clicks going. Dual damage. He's dead. This is game. There's no more game for Zoomers. The Blink Ravage from SVG catches 4 heroes with his Overgrowth to follow up Cogs and LSA from Quinn. And that's it. They're going to watch their towers go down. They're not calling GG's. God Strength from Sven. He gets lifted up immediately. Gunner is out. He's going to get SVG. Yawar keeps right-clicking, but Sammy Boy still has a little bit of BKB left. They have vision. MSS goes down. The stun onto Quinn. Quinn goes down. Sammy Boy, he might be doing it. He doesn't have a halberd. He halberds up at the last second. Yawar silent, or he uses a Shadow Blade. He's going to try to get out of there. Are they going to come back? No, Lelis just wants to back out. Sammy Boy actually holds. He gets 3 kills onto SVG, MSS, and Quinn. He gets bank. Absolute bank from these kills. He gets 1,900 gold. Sadly, the rest of his team Ocean hooks to get the rune and Lelis. He tries to break the blink, but it doesn't work. They're actually scared. I mean, there's only 2 heroes here. There's a full team waiting in the wing from the rest of Zoomers. They could have died, but there wasn't. So now Sven, he has his halberd, and now he's going back to the luxury item. He wants the Ags. He wants to be able to jump in. He'll get the stun at a long range. It acts as his blink dagger to jump on top of those good target heroes. I mean, honestly, he could jump onto Sven, or he could jump onto both Rubik and Tree. They've had high impact in this game. Like, those are both fine jump targets. And the only issue is that you want to kill Slark if you can. Slark is this fight. Once Slark dies, there are major issues for Quincy crew because their physical damage rests within the Slark. Sammy Boy has Warcry, which gives everyone armor. So if there is no Slark in a fight, incredibly won, honestly, from Quincy, or from Zoomers. But there has to be no Slark. And Slark, pretty thick, 3k health, 25 armor. And he finds Ocean, 26 armor. Now they're just protecting this Sven. They know if Sven gets gone on, it's kind of game over. He's waiting. Believe he has buyback available right now. Does he buy out? Does he buy out for the Ags? Yep, he's buying it out. Next item on the menu is likely buyback then. But there's so little buybacks on the side of 4 Zoomers. There's only 1 buyback on Ocean. What's buyback? I. So someone just got jumped. Husky, he's dead. Husky, no buyback for 91 gold in 3 minutes. Jump onto Gunner. Oh no, the 4-step. Sorry, boy gets on the 2. He's cleaning down. He's not going to kill Lelis. The Overgrowth, he already uses BKB. He's not able to dispel it off. Now he has the stun available. Who is he going to kill? SVG getting right click down. He was dusted up, and now he gets stunned. The Yule's up from Quinn. Actually disjoints this jump from UR. He's still, he doesn't have the halberd. He could jump back onto Quinn. The double stun. He's trying to right click, but he's disarmed himself. Now he jumped into the place of no return. Quinn goes down. Sammy Boy goes down to UR, and now Ocean and Gunner both follow in their deaths. Monkeys will be the last one to fall before they call GG. Maybe? Nope. Sven's getting some good fights out of this, but my god, they're losing heroes left and right. Now you are going to try to finish it off. Monkey Spy's back. They're too strong to spell. It's still in the air. And, oh no, if he dies here. Oh, Monkeys. Monkeys dies. Husky uses his ulti and protects it. Doesn't even get the kill onto MSS. And now they call GG. Call Grats. This is Quincy taking the tournament. Absolute domination. For Zoomers, I have to go back to the drawing board after this one. You're top 2 in A, but whenever you go to top 1 in A, there's a skill gap, and you have to worry. How do you make yourself good enough to stand up to this? Because honestly, if they're showing like this, you look tier 2. You look like you're tier 2 in A. Well, rough game. Four Zoomers lose 3-0 and dominant victories from Quincy Crew. This last one, absolute obliteration. 16-1 on UR's Slaughter. They had brought it back, or UR Slark. They had brought the game back a bit. Once they had BKB on Sven, they had a strong timing. They were able to burst down some heroes. Once they had the Ags, they were able to burst down some heroes, strong timings. But it wasn't enough. They were so far down already. It was like a 20k net worth lead. Even when you take out one hero, you probably need to take out 2 before you even have a net worth even game. So rough one for Four Zoomers. Hope they can bounce back in the next tournament, which will be BTS Pro Series America. I'll be doing my draft analysis in order to see what we'll be expecting from the picks bans, maybe some game trends that we expect to happen. So thank you guys for joining. I'll be posting this VOD up momentarily, but if you're Four Zoomers fans, sorry, wasn't a good one. See you guys next time.